Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the first ever Barbarian Builds. And today I'm going to be building a disc golf driving exercise 2 Stretchamundo 500,000. That name might not stick. But anyways, the stuff I'm going to be using: wood burner, some Walmart fitness tubes, a knife to clean off the wood burner from the burning plastic, a scissors because I will be cutting the fabric behind the handle, and some 5/16 bolts with washers and nuts. The first thing I'm going to do is take this shitty handle by Perfect Fitness, and this is going to be the side that I'm going to actually put the disc to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this handle to find their splice. So there's their splice. You probably won't see it, but they have an X stitched in it. So instead of trying to cut the splice all the way out, I'm going to leave that splice there, the overlap. And I'm actually just going to cut across right on that X to split it into 2 pieces. Alright, once I did that, you could use the wood burner, or if you don't have a wood burner, a lighter will do. But you just want to go and melt the edges that you cut so it doesn't fray off on you and fall apart. Take some of that plastic off. Boom. Now we have it cut. Do a quick mock-up. Again, I'm going to try to have the thicker ends in the center because I'm going to burn through there with the wood burner to create my hole, and hopefully that has a little bit more structure to it. So yeah, I believe it should work. I'm going to pull these 2 tight just to make sure they're even. So I'm going to try to pre-mark these with the pen. So I'm going to try to come down here a little bit lower. And then it gives me some room for air when I'm burning through it. Stinky. Don't breathe that stuff in. That hole could probably be bigger, but I'm going to work on the next one, then come back to it. I'm going to touch it so I can get a mark. Stinky. Don't really like how that was marked. Flip it around. Try to make some good plastic around it. Alright, next step. Forget what these washers are called, but they got plastic on one end. They're for grain bins to tighten seals. I want to say Ginsu, but I don't think it's Ginsu. Okay, make sure that it's all facing the right way. It's already got a washer on the top. I do need a... No. Maybe I can fit this one. I'm sure regular washers will work, but I just find that the rubber parts on these bin washers will actually pinch the fabric together and keep that from rotating on the bolt. which should give it some longevity. And just don't do what I do and let your wood burner do whatever it wants. Alright, so I squashed these washers together. So it's metal, rubber, nylon, rubber, metal. Next step, burning a hole in the center. And you're like, what? That's a brand new Barbarian Stronghold Club existing since 2013 disc. Well, it's not quite brand new. And I was like, well, if I'm going to have a tool that makes me throw 300, I'm going to be using my own discs. So I can see the spree. I call it the nipple. I forget what they call it. Something like spree or whatnot have you. So I'm going to touch it there, and hopefully I can just burn it right through. Yeah, if you use your wood burner too aggressively, then you bend it. That's what happens. Flip it over and go the opposite way now. Well, I'm a bolt on top kind of guy. I'm going to jab that through. Take 2 more washers. Yeah. Make sure I got it going on. A little tight, I need a little bit bigger hole here. Try to get down the top ones. Take the other washer. Push it up against there. Since I don't have a lock nut, I'm using the old E6000. Come on. Don't ever use your teeth. And I want to use my teeth really bad. Yeah. Here's a trick I just thought of. Grab your knife. Grab the can opener part. Push it tight against there and give her a spin. Careful not to cut it. I almost did. Got a little pressure from me taking that cap off. Plenty. So I'm just going to put what they call a whiz nut on there. I'd suggest a locking nut, but all I have is this 5/16 whiz nut. I'm just going to finger tight it. Try to keep these somewhat center. Boom. Done with the wood burner, unplug that. No light! Ah! So these are called Perfect Fitness. Tried looking them up online, I can't find this brand, but find any shitty handle that has to loop, then you got yourself money. Only problem is the disc can't fit through the loop. So you got to put the disc on first. Then you can either slip this over a doorknob or something, or you get yourself one of these.
Taking weird beer photos now?
Weird beer photos.
Garland on camera.
Ooh, now this is on camera too.
Look at that. Oh, snap.
Chat. Oh, I really think you should, yeah. If you do make these, you'll be thinking, do I just throw these handles away? Then I'll ask you, what kind of cart do you have? Huh? See if that works. Oh, you're so tight. It might not work. I don't think it's this tight on. It's a fun straw now. Well, it's like a Chinese finger trap. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna try soap and water, but I don't know if I'll get it. We'll see. Okay, I went in the kitchen, some dish soap, and I got it on. She was tight. It's kind of bulky now, but if you live in the northern climates where you get snow, this is definitely going to help you out. But she ain't slipping. Well, kind of now, because there's soap on it. But it's clean, you know, it's clean. But yeah, that's something you can do with those handles instead of just throwing them away. All right, I got a bonus beer review for you. What I'm drinking here is the American Beauty by Dogfish Head and the Grateful Dead. It is a pale ale. It is 6.5% alcohol, and it is smooth. A lot smoother than I thought it was going to be. I'll read some of the story to you. Like, the ingredients in our recipes come from the earth and the oven. They come from interfering and letting be. We use local and natural ingredients however possible, and our recipes are blissfully innocent. They made that hard to read. Okay, we pay premium prices for grains, herbs, spices, and fruits. For us brewing, it's not about the automation, but passion and imagination. We wrap our hands around our work because we are proud to make something worth our own hand. We hope you enjoy drinking Dogfish Head craft brewed as much as we enjoy making them. American Beauty. Best served in a pint glass. Dogfish Head glassware is available at dogfish.com. Just a few notes. The appearance is golden amber. The aroma, floral with notes of citrus, honey, melon. But anyways, the box can say whatever the box wants. I will give this pale ale a 8.5 out of 10. It's smooth. You're not going to be pounding them like domestics though. And it says Grateful Dead. And that's got to sell, right? Just wish there was like some marijuana in it. Oh well. Any nope. Beer's 8.5 out of 10. Pale ale. Not India pale ale. Just pale ale. Comes with a price though. One of the most expensive 6-packs I've bought. Thanks for watching.